Is there anything in... Hello? Anyone home? Nope, no one.
Hello, housekeeping?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just a lot of It's scrolls. Okay. Do I just break everything?
You can if you want. Oh, I remember. Okay, so that fireplace, there's something spiffy about the fireplace.
Yeah, I noticed the wall looked different. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm assuming I just poke it.
Roll through it, poke it, whatever you want.
See, I thought this was attached to the room above me, so I'm like, oh, I can't open this door from this side. Whoa, fuck, I almost... Oh, okay, there's stairs. What's at the bottom of the stairs? It's all dark and spooky.
It's a little dark and spooky.
Am I gonna fight something, Lolo?
There's just more knights down there last time I checked.
Last time you checked.
I don't go there very often. Don't blame me.
So what else, what are the knights guarding, I should say?
Loot.
But they're just knights.
Yes, they're just knights.
I don't see any, that's why I'm like... Nope, there's a mimic too.
Oh, is there a mimic down there?
Uh-huh. The chain's coiled out toward me.
Yeah.
Where's the knights, though? I don't see the knights.
Maybe, oh, I think it's just a loot room, but I think that they put the mimic in there to make it annoying.
Okay, that's less intimidating. Okay, you're facing away, so we open you. You're facing away, so we open you. Havel's helm and Havel's armor. His gauntlets and leggings. Poor Havel. I remember him fondly. Dragon Tooth. And his shield. I'm assuming this was Havel's room. Do we want to fight the mimic? Fuck it. The breathing is creepy, so I'm just gonna burn it. No, seriously, just hearing the breathing like that was just getting really creepy. In the dark as fuck room. Why you gotta be so creepy? Like, really, though? The person who made your design is an asshole. Hurry up. Nope, go get out of the way. Okay, phew. I think the worst part of fighting this room was the fact that it was so dark, you just see it suddenly appear.
Yeah.
When it lunges at you, it's like, whoa. Ooh, an occult club. What's that thing do?
Deals occult damage.
I mean, I'm probably not going to wind up using it because, you know, not my thing. It's not my bag. So did I kill... I didn't kill that guy yet. Probably should, heal. Got no fireball. Fuck it. Just go get the fireballs. I'm not going to be using Havel stuff, so when I get back to Fire Leech, I just give it to the, what's his name?
Yeah.
Okay. Because like, I really don't see myself using any of Havel's stuff. pretty good at mercy. Nice. There's always need for a mercy, so good job. I parried you, you fuck. You would. Ugh. So is there any other good things in the area? Or just those things that I'm working on? Just because I'm like, while I'm like in the area. Because I know how to get to the boss now. I think.
Yeah, basically to get to the boss is doing the...
Just do the shortcut up the giant stairs into the big room.
Yeah.
Through the big doors.
Yeah.
And I'm presuming those two are gonna be like the biggest pain in the ass since I started.
Pretty much. You're really lucky, actually, that you didn't get baited when your eye started quivering.
Yeah, it was kind of intimidating. I'm like, why is it doing that? What the hell? Well,
What's quivering?
Could it be because I wasn't, I wasn't unhollowed?
No, that won't matter.
I thought you had to be reverse hollowing to get invaded.
Okay, so... Or that could have... Oh, wait. I never used
my black
the
eye.
eyes. Yeah, I never used the eyes. So they work differently.
World of murderer of firekeeper.
So that means that someone was near you that you could have invaded.
Okay.
Who killed the firekeeper.
So, like... Uh-huh. I'm just thinking about, like, why would I want to do that kind of thing? Except to avenge a firekeeper.
Yeah, it's essentially to avenge the firekeeper. What is it? Black eye orb, there it is. Alright.
Oh, come on, there we go.
Oh!
What?
Oh, I know why.
What?
Okay, so you know how Anastasia was murdered?
Yes.
The firekeeper in Firelink?
Uh-huh.
The black eye orb allows you to invade the world of Lodran.
Okay.
Who, you remember Lodran?
Yeah, the asshat who killed her.
Yeah, when you're in the hall and it says it's vibrating, you use the orb and you'll go into his world as a spirit of vengeance.
Okay.
And it only happens in that place in the game. That is the only place you can do it.
Okay.
You don't need to be in human form to use it. If you're defeated, the black eye orb can be used again.
Until I beat him.
Yeah, once you beat him, you'll get back Anastasia's soul and you can revive her.
Huh.
Or you can use her soul as a soul, basically.
Yeah.
Or give it to another firekeeper and reinforce your Estus.
Which I kind of think I just bring her back because I keep going back to Firelink.
Yeah.
I'd rather have
it. It is
it.
your central hub.
Yeah, and not just that, but she didn't do anything.
Yeah. Her backstory.
Lutrix just being an asshole.
Yeah.
Lutrix was being an ass, and he just didn't like that she existed. Why did he kill her anyway? Just because?
Let me see.
fuck, 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 fuck. Get out, get out, get out, get out. No! Thank God there's no death counter. Too soon. Retrieval of nothing.
So, there's a lot of theory about why
Theory is better than nothing.
Lodran killed Anastasia. It is implied that Anastasia was a heretic by the Crestfallen Knight, the first guy you see in Firelink.
Yeah.
It's possible she spoke blasphemy about Fina. Fina was a goddess that Lautrec was obsessed with.
Okay.
And that there is some possible connection between Lautrec and Blades of the Dark Moon, who punish offenders of the gods. The Blades of the Dark Moon take souvenirs of reprisal. When you get one, like if you join that covenant and you kill the offenders, like by invading people, you'll get reprisal, souvenirs of reprisals, which are ears. Okay. They look like ears. It's possible that as part of the Dark Moon, Lautrec saw Anastasia as a heretic against the gods and removed her tongue as the souvenir of reprisal from her. And as she then imprisoned her, but there's a theory that in wanting to still be in Fina's favor and get to honor Londo, he kills Anastasia to remove her soul to give to Fina as a token of affection.
More or less, he's an ass.
Right, and because of that, because of the unwarranted removal of her soul, he was then punished, and that's why he is in his own world, as he becomes Lautrec the Guilty, because he went out of his way to punish Anastasia.
More or less, he became an ass, got punished for being an ass, instead of just doing what he could have done originally and just let it go.
Gwendolyn then would then see him as a sinner versus a, you know, a warrior of the Dark Moon
Yeah.
and punished him. So, because Gwendolyn is one of the only gods left in On Orlando.
Yeah.
All the gods left and abandoned On Orlando when the dark came. They left that when the shift between light and dark became unbalanced. So Fina, Guinevere, Gwen, everyone left except for Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn is the only one that stayed.
And why
Because
did
it was his
Gwendolyn
only
stay? Ah.
it's his only chance to be in some type of power. He's the last born son. He
just
never
wanted
had any
something.
power. He wanted control because he made his own covenant. Blades of the Dark Moon made a covenant, and he resumed control over On Orlando, but in absence of his father, his sister, and his brother, and
Pretty much
any other
everyone.
gods. So he up-jumped himself.
That's what it sounds like, yeah. Kind of sounds like a Loki complex.
A bit. He does have quite the Loki complex. It's unfortunate because Gwendolyn is seen as this like asshole, you know,
He sounds more
black
sympathetic.
sheep. And it's definitely more of a you never really seen as much from in the eyes of your father.
Yeah, like listen, it sounds more sympathetic for me than anything.
Yeah. His sister always loved him.
That's
His
nice.
his sister always protected him. And so she always sympathized and saw past the darkness
Bad.
that kind of, you know, brewed in him out of resentment, spite.
Spite is a powerful thing.
Yeah.
It's even harder to get past when you're in the seeds planted. How the hell? Oh, I know how I did it before. I'm like, why is it so hard to beat this Titanite demon? I remember, because before I had more space to move around in. That's the major difference I'm noticing. Shit. Back up. See, like I said, Dark Souls has this cool lore. It sucks that it's not prevalent in game. You gotta look it all up.
Yeah, I mean, some of it is. Some of it is there, but a lot of it is also pretty much just conjecture.
Yeah.
But it does a decent job of,
It's very minimalistic.
yeah, which I kind of like that it's minimalistic.
Oh, I
It's
do
not
too.
in your face kind of thing.
I'm just a slut for stories, so if I don't have enough of it presented, I kind of get bored and start feeling like I don't need to do anything.
Yeah,
It's like, why bother kind of thing.
yeah.
It's like, oh, there's no point because, let's be honest, you have no real motivation. At least I feel like I lose a little bit of motivation when I'm not like invested in even the side villains.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've been going for 3.5 hours already. Shit.